Yo, 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 what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. To all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessings. Give some of y'all some time to tune in case the notifications ain't go out. See a few people in here already. Danielle, what's going on, baby? Liz, what's going on, baby? Marianne, what's going on, baby? See y'all up in here. Tamika, what's going on, baby? See y'all all up in here. Um, First things first, hopefully everybody is having a blessed and productive Monday. Hopefully everybody is getting through either the work day or hopefully everybody enjoyed their whole weekend as well. For those who was out and about on vacation, hopefully y'all enjoyed yourselves and was blessed. Appreciate everybody that tuned in late last night for the conversation. Shout outs to Together and shout outs to Letitia for popping up on the panel. If you missed it, you can catch the replay. And also appreciate everybody that tuned in for the morning portion yesterday. Definitely was a good talking and conversation. Another thing, like I said, is the part two to that conversation is going to be sometime this week. But is it's not going to stop any type of real movements or motion because I'm just going to be keeping it honest, you know. And again, I'm always attacking things from the logical and the sensible standpoints. One thing I'm still going to implement people to do, especially the good ones, is make sure that you taking care of your body at all costs. Just heard some news about something. Actually, I just seen somebody I ain't seen forever. They actually in a damn wheelchair. It might be for life, depending. Again, when your health and your overall well-being is feeling kind of off, you got to go to the doctors, go see what's going on. Found out dude had an infection. And this is probably, in my opinion, one of the healthiest dudes I've seen in particular. Like, always out and about, always getting his exercise on and all, And it comes to find out he had a blood infection and something else. That goes to show y'all sometimes you really have to take care of your health, no matter what. Sleazy Yee, what's going on, baby? I don't know. It kind of made me sad only because I just seen that brother a few months ago, and like he always doing morning jogs, whatever. He basically broke it down like, he had a blood infection, and now all of a sudden, like he can't even move, can't move his legs. But I think at some point I don't think he gonna be paralyzed for life. For some reason, it be those people, especially those most up-spirited ones, they end up getting through it. Susan, what's going on, baby? Cruising, what's going on, baby? Again, your health is your wealth. And you have to take that seriously. As much as you don't really want to, sometimes you're gonna have to go to a doctor just because, you don't know what could be happening to you. I knew some people that was walking around and they didn't even know they had walking pneumonia until they ended up in hospitals. So again, when you know your balance is kind of off, go see what's going on, and don't just get one opinion. Get more than one opinion just in case. That's good. I hear you. And that's the thing though. It's crucial now more than ever. A lot of people have been dying recently, and some of it is because they unaware of what's going on with their bodies and they refuse to go make sure they good. You have to take that seriously now more than ever. I'm sorry. At some point you definitely want to, make sure you enjoying the fruits of your labor. What's the purpose of trying to work or even trying to attain certain achievements if you're not going to be able to really celebrate? You want to be healthy at least for that. For some people, how you expect to hold your grandkids or do anything else, and you ain't even healthy enough to do that. When it gets that crucial and that serious, yes, you have to take that serious. Go get yourself checked out, even if you got to get blood work done, because you don't know what could be going on. Or you could have a specific either cancer or anything else in your body and you're not even knowing of it. Again, loving yourself, even down to making sure your health is straight. Miss Queen, what's going on, baby? And I felt bad because again, this is somebody I usually see out in the morning, still doing this thing, keeping himself in shape, you know, especially when people that was into sports. It didn't matter what it was. The majority of them going to be out and about early in the mornings, jogging or training or even stretching out or doing certain exercises. And to see that brother in the wheelchair right now, that I don't know, that did something to me a little bit today. You want to make sure that you at your highest peak. No matter how old you are, you want to make sure you at your prime peak because you want to be able to enjoy, everything while you still here. Don't put yourself in an early casket because you refuse to get yourself taken care of. My bad, job. Oh shoot, getting nothing but notifications. Shout outs to all the good ones that been popping in. I gotta catch some uploads. Jay Quill, what's going on, my guy? If you want to be around for the long haul, at least some of y'all that feel like it's adamant. Guess what? You're gonna have to go get yourself looked at. If you feel there's something wrong with your vision, don't hesitate to go take yourself to the eye doctor or to the emergency room and go see what's going on with you. Because chances are you might be facing something that could lead to blindness or partial blindness or shoot. It's just gonna mess you up all in all. You having problems with your joints and stuff like that. Yeah, go get yourself checked out. When you feel certain symptoms, and they not the normal symptoms that you are accustomed to, yeah, go get yourself done. Sorry, go get yourself checked out for real. Don't be stubborn and pig-headed and then either end up in a wheelchair or worse. You got some people that waited too long to get their health taken care of, and now they sit in the hospital, sitting in these centers, for the remainder of their days or whatever. You gotta love yourself again. It doesn't matter what you're going through. You got to keep your body at its best. Just a little morning inspiration for some of the people, because again, you hate to hear things like that. You think you could be suffering from migraines or whatever. Yeah, my bad. Oh shoot. Shouts to APTV. I gotta check his upload in a minute. Yeah, a few people in here doing some uploads and stuff this morning. I gotta catch all y'all's uploads and replays when I get the chance. Um, but again, love yourself and care for yourself, and that means even down to your all in all health, your mental health. Another thing, if you're feeling like you need somebody to talk to, or if you feel like there's something going on with you mentally and you know it's not right, go get yourself checked out. 9 out of 10, you could be suffering from something. You suffering from depression. I think that's the best thing to do too. Go get yourself checked out. Go get the proper help that you need. Because depression will definitely lead you to different doors, and eventually those doors will end to either suicide or it just is going to end up not being well in your favor. It's not. And honestly, there are some things some people are going to have to do just to keep themselves in order, at least. We know some people don't like eating greens and vegetables and fruits, but guess what? You're gonna have to. It's the same thing with water. Nobody really likes drinking water, but you're gonna have to drink water. You drinking too much sweets or eating too much sweets, trust me, you'll end up having a gallbladder removed. How would I know that? Because I watched a family member go through it. I had to go with them. Just imagine that you were youngin', you ain't even 21, and you got to get your gallbladder removed because you just been eating all the wrong stuff. If it wasn't sweet, it was greasy. And now, for right now, you can't even eat the simplest things like the. You can't even. You got everything got to be air fried or something else right now. You can't even have not a lick of grease, not even a pizza. You know, that's a sad notion right there. When you can't even enjoy certain foods that you love because your body won't let you. And if you know you need specific vitamins, minerals for your body, regardless to what, go get yourself what you need. Again, how can you be good to anybody if you ain't being good to yourself? And that's the most important key to remember. You have to be good to yourself on all the chords. Much as you might not want to, you're gonna have to. Yeah, don't worry if y'all heard that loud sound. That was Cole from Martin making his sound. You know, early in the day. Out and about, you all blessed to wake up, give your praises to the Most High. You know, and before I get any deeper, prayers to those who definitely needed healing, prayers to those who definitely need it. On both aspects, as always, whether it's physical or it's mental. You know, prayers that you get better and that you get yourself back to where you need to. Again, the health and prosperity for 2023 and beyond. Sorry, gotta think beyond too. Again, I hope that everybody did enjoy their weekend. I'll be honest with you. This weekend was kind of an up and down one. And for some of y'all that was tuned in last night, yeah, it sounded like I was about to go off the deep end. But again, I want to make this be clear that this was no sort of whatever. This was no sort of hate speech, no nothing last night. Again, it was just logical conversations because again, we see too many situations being presented, and the way it's being presented, it ain't right. Val, what's going on, baby? Tanya, what's going on, baby? I had to shout you out on the weekend. Don't worry. I shouted you out on the music live too on the backup. Hope you enjoyed your birthday weekend and all, baby. You already know if y'all just tuned in, hit the like button. But yeah, you know, you gotta remember this too. Um, when you are bringing the right type of topics to the table, sometimes you're not going to get the best reaction. And it's not even to be funny, you know, but, you know, it's just going to be certain talks that people are not going to want to have because, again, they ain't going to want to hear the truth. My bad. Oh, shoot. Another one I got to check. Shout out to Adam Burst. I got to check his upload. My bad. I'm multitasking. Ryder, what's going on, my guy? Marianne, what's going on, baby? You know, but again, you want to not always have this specific conversation, but it's needed because, again, some people are missing the overall point and the blueprint. Again, you're not going to be able to enjoy anything in life if your health is not at least at 80%. Even 70, that's good enough. Anything under that, I don't know what to tell you. you might be risking, damaging your body even more. Some people been exposed to stuff not even knowing it. But if your body starts feeling different or even weird, you have to go get yourself checked out. Don't think it's just I probably got a cold. I probably caught something. No, go get yourself checked out because, well, it could be worse than what you think. And you might actually have to say this again. You might actually have to go in. Coach Barry, what's going on, baby? Definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in this morning. And again, last night's conversation definitely was a good one. I appreciate the ladies for popping in on that convo. You know, again, you're not just going to get certain topics and certain situations just coming from the male perspective. Again, I'm always going to sit here and just have a fair convo with the people. And again, some of these convos are going to be hard to have, but then guess what? You're going to have strong men and women that are going to have them regardless. And that's the main thing too. Topic about your health, that's more important now than anything. Because why be the next one passing out or ending up in a hospital for God knows how long because you didn't wake up when you were supposed to wake up. See, sometimes that be that pride too, again, that bad pride. I don't need to go to no damn doctor. All right, I'm a little messed up, but it ain't nothing. I'll get over it. Or it's all right, I just gotta do this. And then sometimes you making it worse. Shoot. Like I said, I knew somebody that didn't even know they had walking pneumonia. They was working and doing everything out. They was working out, doing a whole bunch of things. Like they normal routine. They ain't even noticed they was sick until they was at work and passed out. And woke up in the hospital with something draining out their lungs or whatever. I'm just like, nah. And again, sometimes you gotta be you think something is wrong, don't second guess yourself for real. Some people have second guessed themselves and it didn't end up well. So again, you know, you gotta love yourself and keep yourself always at your highest. You know, yeah, bro. Gabby, what's going on, my guy? Yeah, Ryder, it's truth, man. And that's what I'm saying. I know the person too, and I was just like, when he showed me the pictures, I'm like, nah, son, you? Like, yeah, bro. He was like, and he was like that for like 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks before that situation happened. I knew somebody that was working construction and didn't even know they had walking pneumonia. And while they was at work, same situation. They passed the hell out and woke up in the hospital. Like, again, you got to make sure you good on all angles. Again, get your proper nutrients, your fruits, your vegetables. Even if you got to detox your body sometimes, which is the best thing, do so. Again, you want to be able to live as comfortably. And again, you giving yourself that second boost of energy, especially some of y'all that are getting older in age. You got to keep yourselves, always with the nutrients. You're going to need it. You might not want to accept it, but hey, sometimes you might even just have to change your diet up. You might have to stop eating certain things, especially if you're eating too much of it, because sometimes that could be causing your pains as we speak. Stop letting the pride get in your way. Again, go get yourself checked out when you need it. See, like prime example, I was having some pains the other day, and then I come to find out what it really was, and I kind of realized it, but I didn't realize it. Yeah, your boy snapped and forgot to like really implement on certain things that I'm usually used to doing. And I know what it was. It was just lack of digestion. So It is what it is. All in all, though, I'm good because I already knew for a fact what it was. Last time I had a pain like that, I was a kid. But that's because at one point, for a little small time frame, I was eating all the wrong stuff and not putting at least some sort of fruit or vegetable in it. Won't be doing that no more. You know, and a lot of times, and then sometimes you got to cut out a lot of the prime example. We know some people love beef, ground beef. Some people love cheese. Some people love both. But you know, you got to have a moderation on that too, because too much of that is gonna mess your insides up. Because again, how you gonna properly digest anything? You know, and that's the main thing you got to do is just keep them greens in you. You know, it doesn't matter if you can't. If you listen, if you can't bear the taste of it as far as in regular food form, you might as well blend that sucker up and make you a smoothie or make you a juicer. That's what you're supposed to really do too. Because again, I know some people that can't stand the taste of broccoli, like they can't eat it in food form, but they'll drink it in a damn shake if they know for a fact you don't taste it. So, you know, again, you're gonna have to do what's necessary. And some of you older folks too, you have to blend up some of your food, especially whether you have impartials and everything else. You know, do what you gotta do. Rather, see, that's why you're gonna be 400 pounds and you ain't gonna be able to chase the second dog that you got in the house. See what happens when you try to troll already? See, I think I'm gonna troll you one of these days. Don't worry, I got you. I'm gonna do a real troll on you. I'm gonna mess your mind up for about 12 seconds of the day. Keep on, son. Keep on, son. For those in the chat, don't listen to Ryder. He just mad because that second dog about to chew up his damn speakers. Probably the other dog about to knock over his flat screen. You better go replace that stuff right now, son. You gotta just put at least $5,000 in the safe, son, because you're gonna replace a lot of things in like 2 days. I smell it happening. You know I smell it, baby. You want to encourage the pettiness? Oh, okay, okay, okay. That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. No, and it's not to be funny, yeah, because guess what? You do have to have a balance. I don't care, even if you do eat junk food, because it's not saying we are entitled to some sort of junk in our body, but not too much. You know, again, it's a moderation. Like I can't eat spaghetti and meatballs all day. I can't eat takeout food all day every day, because at some point I'm not still getting the proper nutrition I'm supposed to be getting. How am I supposed to digest my food if I'm messed up and everything is just sitting there? So again, you just gotta give yourself the best balance possible. For some people, it might be easier said than done, but nah, it's easy. You just gotta be willing to do it. And some people, you might have to go on a diet in order to keep your health preserved. If you get too big, guess what? You'll start feeling it in your knees, your joints, even in your movements. So again, you want to try to keep yourself to a decent weight, especially depending on your height. Like if you're under 6 feet, I think the ideal goal, in my opinion, should be between, I would say, give or take 150 to 180, if that. I could be wrong, but anything over that, you putting yourself in a precarious position. I ain't messing with you, Marianne. It's the truth. That junk food gonna make. I'm telling you, like, come on, now. You eating too much of it, yes, you're not gonna be able to do nothing. How you gonna be able to get up and really, get the going? Even if it's the simplest thing like taking a walk every day, that's something better than nothing. You know, I don't think nobody want to be constipated, really. But even still, sometimes you're gonna have to detox your body. You're gonna have to put that right shit in your body because again, without it, you ain't going far. You're gonna be right in the hospital wondering why. Don't let it get to a point where you might have to get your stomach pumped too. If you to a point, you did get yourself checked out, now you got to cut out the starch. You might just have to cut it out. You have to find a substitute. That's the one thing in life. If you have to substitute something, you got to find something to substitute it with. Something that's not going to hurt you. So just think about your health, like I said. And even if you feel funny and is showing signs, even if you got a second opinion, third opinion, and they all still saying the same thing, get some blood work done. 9 out of 10, whatever's in your blood, it'll tell the story. Again, you gotta just put yourself at the highest peak because you want to try to live as long as possible. Hood, what's going on, my guy? No, because it messed my head up. Because again, this is a person I know for a fact is healthy, but at that point wasn't healthy and didn't even know it. And there's a lot of people walking around like that. So again, if you feeling weird, if you feeling like it's something going on with you that you can't really explain, and you have gotten more than one opinion, and all of those opinions are saying the same things, go get some blood work done. Best thing I can tell you. Because in the long run, you don't want to be stubborn and end up in the hospital. Now, something that could have been avoided done made your whole situation worse than it is now. And I hope that this dude ends up coming out that wheelchair because, again, he's still a healthy person. And I think he partially paralyzed. I don't think he fully paralyzed. But you could tell he just got home. Like, and again, just make sure your body is in the best shape possible. You got to make sure you putting the right things in your body that's going to keep your heart strong. Some people, some people love garlic, some people don't. But for the ones that don't, you might have garlic, onions, specific vegetables that you know is good for the brain, the heart, and even the organs do so. But definitely making sure you getting the proper vegetables, like even mushrooms and stuff like that. Just get the right things in your body, period. Some people feel like they can live on. I heard somebody one day telling me, yo, bro, all I do is take out. All I do is out. I said, yeah, you gonna mess yourself up early. And he laughed at me for a minute and said, what you mean? I said, bro, at some point, you either going to have a balance as far as a home cooked meal or something else, bro. You're not going to be able to sit here and just eat junk on a daily because either you or the wifey too shitting and lazy to cook something. Prime example, if I feel like today, if I feel I don't want to cook, I don't have to because it's too damn hot to really be cooking in the summer. I can understand that. But in some tokens, you still going to have to cook regardless of how you feel. You're going to have to cook because guess what? It could be a time you decide to eat something from outside and then mess you up, period. Anita, what's going on, baby? Look how many people caught food poisoning or caught specific things because always eating out, always eating out. Again, because some people that's preparing food ain't always doing they just do. I'm sorry. So when you are doing all that takeout and eat out, you got to make sure that your food is being prepared fresh, number one. And you got to make sure that the person is wearing gloves and doing everything necessary. I hear you, Anita. Appreciate you for tuning in last night too, baby. Again, you're going to have discussions that some people might not want to have, but you're going to have them. I don't know, just telling people to keep their health intact today. I just bumped into somebody that I knew was like one of the most healthiest people in my hood, and now he in the wheelchair for now. He might be partially paralyzed. He had a blood infection, and yeah, it didn't look good. And it's crazy because again, this is a person I know for a fact is always, you know, doing something active in the morning time. So it's crazy. You not knowing that you got any type of infection. That's why I say go get a double check. You know, go get you a double check. Get you a triple check if you have to, because again, you don't know what could be going on. For all you know, you could have something that's eating up at your body or your organs. Again, your health is the most precious thing. You know, take the time again to love yourself and just keep yourself healthy as possible. Oh wow, Anita. I'm praying and hoping that you feel better. I mean, listen, this is why I be saying to people, you gotta be mindful and see what's really going on with you. If you still feeling weird, you still feeling the type of way, your body is not, acclimated like it normally is, go get yourself checked out for real. And I think that's one of the baddest ones to have is, what she just said, sepsis. It's crazy. I feel any type of blood infection, period, is damaging because you don't know what is already done, or you don't know how much medication you might have to take or antibiotics you got to take just to get yourself back to somewhat normalcy. Again, you want to put the right things in your body at all times. For some people, they'll wait until it's too late. But you should never wait until it's too late, because again, that's your life you playing with. You only get one life again in this shell of a body, so try to keep yourself healthy as possible and try to move as much as possible. Keep yourself going one way or another. Not for ain't no way that truck was going. My bad, y'all. Trying to make sure that truck realize that there's a gate here. People be wilding out with these big trucks, man. Word, what's going on, my guy? Yeah, that is dangerous because again, that's a lot you got to deal with. Anything that you got to take multiple antibiotics and everything else for, yeah, that's critical. Some people walking around not even knowing that they got blood clots, not just in their arteries, but possibly near their heart. So again, you got to make sure you put in the right balance of things in your body to keep yourself fighting. How's your immune system going to fight anything else as far as foreign agents and stuff? If if your count is not the way it's supposed to be, even down to your blood count, gotta get it right. What's more important, your health or just being stubborn and foolish? And I say that because some people are stubborn and foolish. Clear as day, people see something wrong with you, and you still say, "No, I'm good. Nah, I just gotta yada yada yada," and then mess around. Yo, I was right. I should have went and got myself. Don't be that one saying, "Damn, I should have listened." You know, saying, you got to be mindful of that. That's nothing to be taken for granted anyway. Your health, that's not, you can't do it. No, that's what I'm saying. You got to be thankful again for every day that you are able to wake up. So while you are doing so, try to keep your body the best possible. And I know it's hard for some people because some people suffer from specific illnesses, whether it's cancer, leukemia, or whatever. And sometimes your immune system and your body is not always going to be correct. But I still advise y'all to keep yourself with everything that's needed: vegetables, fruits, all of that. Yeah, that's a real bird, Anita. I told you, I'm not in the back of my building like I was the other day, but you hear birds out here all the damn time. I'm in another spot, but I'm one with nature. But you definitely got to take care of yourself, to the best of your ability. And if you have to take specific medications to keep yourself where you got to keep yourself, then do so. It might be hard to do, but guess what? If it's for the benefit of you, do it. Yeah, I know they always laugh. I told you, I think there's a bird feeder somewhere in this damn tree. When I come to this park, it's like they always like in a gang. I'm glad I ain't doing no picnic and no barbecue. It'd have definitely been over here. Like, let me get some of that, son. Yeah, but it's a quiet day when there's not really too much going on. I'm surprised. Ugh. It's never really quiet in the city, especially on a Monday morning, but But again, you got to look forward to keeping yourself preserved. Especially prime example. If you got a family, you blessed to have a family, and you might be adding additions to the family. You want to make sure that you're around and see them grow and everything else too. Even some of you elders that might just be having grandkids, make sure you staying healthy enough so you can see them, you know, keep active with them and all of that. You always know, come on, Anita, you've been here for a minute already. I'm always going to keep this channel the way I keep it. I'm always keep it fair and down the middle. Because who don't want to have a good talk sometimes? Come on, man. Sometimes you need that talk. You're going to need that inspiration. And again, that's what's needed too to uplift some people as far as they trying to get them health. They trying to get them health together. They trying to get their mental health together. I need the right people that's going to talk the good conversations up. Rather eating pigeon barbecue. I knew it. You country bumpkin over here eating barbecue pigeon. All right. I'm gonna put this down in my book today. What's today? The 30th? Oh no, the 31st. Ryder said he admits to eating barbecue pigeon. I got some good old New York City pigeons I'm gonna send down your way, bro. I hear you, Anita. And see, that's the thing, though. I know you. I know you really trying to keep yourself the best way possible as well. You are motivation, whether you believe it or not. Just gotta do what's necessary and keep yourself strong. That's it. And that's the thing too. Some people fail to realize when there's stress on the brain and stress on your heart, that'll eat you up too. So you're gonna need to, you know, repress and just unleash a lot of that tension. It's not hard to do so. I see y'all in here encouraging my madness already. See? That's why I shouldn't have said nothing funny. Ryder, you on punishment, son. You gotta go sit in the corner just like everybody else, son. I'm not gonna be doing this, talking about pigeon barbecue. Man. He might eat some barbecue raccoon too. Let me keep that. Let me keep that to myself, man. Keep that to myself. But you gotta love the process, though. You gotta be thankful again for the higher power keeping you here. So while you are here, yes, you are supposed to do great things, but you're also supposed to make sure you keeping your body intact and keeping your body in shape and just keeping your body great. See, Anita, you still with the madness. See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? See? Well, I can't say nothing no more. I can't say that darn thing. Every time I say something, y'all start encouraging my madness. Oh shit! I just now got a oh shoot! I might have to catch her replay. I ain't even noticed that. Shouts to Nefertiti. Yeah, I didn't even know she was live. Shoot, there's a few people I ain't noticed was live, but I'm gonna have to catch some replays. But you want to keep yourself. You want to keep yourself strong, positive, and motivated at all times. For those who are fortunate enough to have kids and grandkids, you want to try to live here as long as possible. So you could try to definitely make sure, everything for the future generations, is still intact. So again, you gotta love what's going on. You gotta love that process. Do what's necessary for you. Do what's necessary to keep you here longer. You'll realize that, we know it's a strong. Well, no, we know it's always a battle. It's not really a hard battle a lot of times. You just gotta put the time and effort into keeping yourself strong. Even if it's the simplest exercises and just doing what's necessary, do so. Again, if you gotta drop weight because it's messing with your heart or it's messing with your arteries, do so. Again, just love yourself. You don't love yourself, nobody else will. And again, your health is the most important key to your survival. Prime example for some who plan on getting on any type of physical battlefield, how are you going to do so if you're not getting yourself right? Some people say they want to go to the army, they want to go into the military service, so on and so forth. But again, you have to fit a certain regimented requirement to even get in. And if you ain't somewhat physically healthy, or even if you try to lie about it, it'll get exposed. Again, you gotta learn to be real with yourself. Keep yourself healthy as possible. But take the time out to enjoy the fruits, the beneficial fruits of life. Be thankful for family, be thankful for good friends, and also be thankful that you are still able to use your brain and move and get about your day. Because some people was unfortunate to wake up today. I stress that because I know that. One thing I am going to implement too, I was going to bring this in here today. Some of you parents, again, are going to have to start being on point with your kids. And I mean to a point where you know where they at, what's going on, and just making sure that they not in any dire danger. Again, I know some of y'all heard me say it last night. Yeah, we had a drowning out here. And the crazy part was this drowning happened the other day. Now, they found one that same day. They just found the boy yesterday. I believe, or I think they found them 2 days ago. And again, if you're not experienced swimming or you're not experienced in certain things, don't put yourself in a situation where you could be losing your life. That's just like if you know you can't even, you can't swim that good. Don't go in the lakes. Don't go in the waters. Period. And if you want to go in the waters, just stay up to your waist, if anything. At least until you are able to, you know, gain the confidence and experience. Like I said, I was different. I was always somewhere. If I wasn't at Jones Beach or Orchard Beach, I was somewhere. I was always on one of these beaches out throughout the city. And no matter where I was at, guess what? I was learning to swim and I was shoot. I was even scaring my moms and them at times. Like, how deep you think you gonna go, boy? I'm gonna go as deep as I could go. This is why I got the confidence to do so. I'm gonna do it. I was a little daredevil. Wasn't lying. One day I almost put myself in a situation, but then again, I remembered everything my mom's told me. In the event you had to go against the current, you do so because sometimes that will keep you from getting swept up. Yeah, neither it was sad because again, I believe the youngest boy was all right, but they didn't find the other one until like 2 days ago. This is what I'm saying too. You was in the area where you know for a fact there wasn't no real supervision. And then if you in a spot in the water where there's nothing but rip currents and stuff, yeah, you gonna wash up one way or another. Unless you really know what you're doing in those crises. Because again, I've been in rip tides, I done been in rip currents and all of that. And again, I remembered everything my mom's taught me when I was younger. So this is why I was able to do what I was doing. I still do this to this day. If I know I'm in a situation, I gotta go. I don't go with, I go against. But some of y'all really need to, even if it wasn't a situation like that, what would have happened if somebody would have decided to do something, they lost their lives? Be mindful of your kids because some of these kids losing their lives not just by situations like that. They being around the wrong people, doing the wrong things. You not paying attention to them. And then when something dire happens, now you crying and pointing fingers when you really should be pointing them at yourselves. Because again, they wouldn't be in these situations if you was watching them or keeping watchful eyes out. Oh wow, that's crazy. That's crazy, Anita. Yeah, that is a thing. That is thankful. That's a blessing right there because again, that could have been worse than anything. You know. When you hear situations like that, you got to be mindful because these people are crazy nowadays. And again, that higher power will always intervene in the right times. So, and I do feel good about that. That nothing really got crazy. You know. I know, neither. I know. But that's anybody, any parent, anybody would be stressed out, especially if this is a situation like that. Because it didn't just have to happen in the mall. It could have been a bank. It could have been anywhere. Because again, you're gonna have situations that just, it happens out of nowhere. You know, and I've always felt like this. It's sad when you gotta really feel like you gotta be on go because this is what's going on right now. So I said, be aware of your surroundings. But again, Anita, that's any parent. That'll be any parent, grandparent, whatever, because you don't know how these situations always turn out. Sometimes they don't turn out good. Even if your family was spared, you don't know what could be happening elsewhere. And that's the safest thing to do because again, you don't know what that could have been. That could have been a robbery. That could have been an attack of some sort. And again, you don't want to take that chance. Anita, look, you'd be surprised because these people are doing the utmost now. You got people during the day that's just doing the utmost, and they getting away with it. We was just talking about that last night. And again, shouts to Together because she even said it herself. Like it's to a point now where they just allowing things to happen now. This is why I said it feels like you got to be on go and you shouldn't necessarily have to. You know, that's the worst thing in the world. Again, you got to worry about these type of attacks happening. Shoot, you got people doing things in broad daylight that you wouldn't even be expecting. Who else just did a shout outs to Thompson? Yeah, I got to really catch a lot of these replays, a lot of uploads this morning. There's a lack of common sense, there's a lack of decency, and there's a lack of, I'm sorry, there's a lack of unity because some people should be united when it comes to certain situations. Like, look, we come in here not to have to worry about this, but we ain't gonna allow this to happen either. You know, again, the morality went out the window, and just the all in all common sense went out the window. I'm sorry, it did, and it's sad because you want to be able to enjoy your life or just enjoy the simple things, not having to worry about it being some sort of drama and madness at the end of the day. Like I said, it feels like there's a lack of trust to a degree. But I feel any situation where it could be a critical situation, you got to do the best you can to make sure it don't go left. And when it seems like we're going to go left, it's either you going to stand on what you're going to stand on, or you're just going to sit back and allow things to happen. But again, thank the higher power and thank the Most High for making sure your situations didn't get critical this weekend, especially if you might have been in some critical situations. But yeah, y'all, just again, all in all, keep yourself, observant to what's needed to be observed and do your best. We're gonna have rough days. Some days we not gonna have a rough day at all. But see, that's the beauty of life regardless. Not expecting everything to be perfect. But you shouldn't have to live in fear neither. Mookie, what's going on, my guy? See y'all up in here. Like prime example, last night's conversation was definitely good. And again, wasn't no hate being preached or anything. It was just logic that was needed. Even though I know for a fact, you might not want to hear it. Again, it wasn't nothing that shouldn't have been said. Again, just love what's going on around you. Love it as far as if you're in a good, positive state, just love it. Because that's your blessing right there. Your blessing is to be happy, healthy, and stress-free regardless of what's going on. See, some people live in the world as far as they just live in the world for everything outside of. They just living in the world for money and everything else. When you got those who they not living in the world or living for the world, I should say. They just getting through the day-to-days. They not worried about specific things because, again, those things that some people are breaking their necks for, dying for, you're not going to be able to take that with you when you're long gone. So, Black Ray, what's going on, my guy? Been a minute. Hope all well with you, bro. Y'all already know if y'all just tuned in, hit the like button. And if y'all new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Know how to do the morning wake up with y'all. Even though I ain't go to sleep yet, had to do the wake up. Again, love yourself. You'll love your body. You'll love the motions that you're doing. You'll keep yourself. You'll keep yourself healthy and you keep yourself here a little bit longer. Like I said, even if it's just the regular stretches and the smallest workouts and exercises, do so. You don't gotta kill yourself. You don't gotta be a gym freak and all that other stuff. Nah, just keep yourself a balance. Because again, guess what? You're not gonna be able to work out day in and day out. You're not gonna work out 24/7, 365. Let's just quit that. Because there's gonna be days you're not gonna be able to get yourself out of the bed, especially if you overwork yourself. And if you're not giving yourself that balance, it's crazy. You're gonna mess yourself up. That's like you just working on your upper body and you don't work on your legs and everything else. You're gonna have a big body, big torso with skinny legs. You know, no doubt, Anita, appreciate you, baby. Hopefully you get home safe and try to get you some rest if you can. No doubt, Marianne, appreciate you, baby. You can catch the replay. Like I said, I ain't gonna hold y'all all morning either. Just had to chime in because again, I felt that was something that needed to be said too. Again, your health is the most important thing, whether you want to accept that or not. Toot, what's going on, baby? Again, you gotta count your blessings. And if you did dodge a scary situation, especially if it's with your health, definitely take that into observation and consideration. Because sometimes it'll be a warning. That next time is not going to be a fair warning. You'll learn and suffer the hard way, and you didn't necessarily have to. You already know, Marianne, baby, part of the family. You already know. Appreciate everybody that be tuning in. You gotta understand this. Benefits of life is just keeping yourself preservated, building your family tree, your structure. Using the blueprints that's needed to keep helping create. You gotta keep yourself healthy. Again, that's just like if you was working to save up to do certain things. When it's time to start doing it, how you gonna do it if you lay in the hospital bed? Or how you gonna be able to do anything if you can't even get up out of a wheelchair? Again, you gotta love yourself more than anything. You leave yourself open and you leave yourself stranded in these situations, you're gonna have a hard price to pay. And even if you still lucky enough to dodge certain, dire situations as far as your health, it might be a long road to recovery depending on what's going on. Like if you might need surgery, you might feel you need surgery on something, go do so. If you going to get yourself checked out, prime example, and they tell you something is wrong and they might have to do emergency surgery, just get it done. Why prolong the process and mess yourself up? The hell? My fault, y'all. I'm being nosy. Letitia, what's going on, baby? Definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in this morning. I appreciate you, sis, for popping in on the panel last night. Again, y'all definitely catch that replay. There's definitely some good talk going on. And again, sometimes these talks are going to be hard to have because, we know some people are delegate now. Like, you can't say something without somebody feeling the type of way. But again, you're going to have people that are going to always bring something hard hitting. It doesn't matter what side of the fence they come from. When it's a common logic and it's a common conversation that needs to happen, it's going to happen. That's all. It's gonna happen. So you're gonna have to just bear with me sometimes. Yeah, I know some people might feel a type of way. They might feel like I'm trying to pick or poke. No, and I wasn't picking and poking at all. Like you see, I talk about those situations only when it's necessary. Other than that, I keep on focus with what's else going on right now. But again, just like we said, hopefully these people wake up and realize that they are being used for the wrong thing. So, the most important thing always is just bringing that awareness and bringing that truth out. And again, some people not going to be prepared to hear some hard truths and facts. And some people ain't going to want to wake up because again, they are comfortable with just living that comfortability of they don't care. But you got to have some sort of respect and love for human life regardless. You got to be careful and keep yourself together and preserve it. I mean, again, let's keep it a buck, man. You want to be amongst good people with good vibes, and you want to make sure that everything is definitely on tap. And when you are having strong conversations like this, yeah, it might get touching for some because depending on the topic, somebody might have already been through it. Some people probably know people who have gone through it, but it's still needed because it does begin and bring a healing process that's needed. And again, what's not to love? When somebody is being truthful on what's needed, you tend to get that. Being yourself at all times is critical. Give me 1 second. I'll make sure. All right, never mind. But I heard music. I was about to mute the mic for a minute. Like prime example right now, I'm watching this old lady get her workout on using her walker. If you still able to walk, even if you just had surgery recently, again, just keep doing what's necessary for yourself. You might not want to, but you're gonna have to. Letitia, you already know this how we do it over here. You always more than welcome. Like I said, all the men and women are more than welcome to hit this panel, especially when it's good topics that's needed right now. When you come on this internet a lot of times, come on these apps, some people are looking for a balance and looking for some substance. I'm always going to be able to give you that because, again, as long as topics are being presented to me and as long as it's a clear observation and visual, I'm going to always be able to bring something to the convo that's needed. I hear you, Letitia, and hopefully you have a good and safe jog too. Like I told somebody, whether you jogging, walking, power walking, or just doing the specific exercises, just keep yourself healthy. You don't gotta be in the gym every day. You don't. Because there's gonna be days you're gonna have to take that rest because again, you can't overwork yourself to a point where now you can't even get up out your bed. How am I supposed to get up? Prime example, if I know I got a job too, how am I supposed to get up in the morning if I don't overwork myself in the gym? I done went crazy on my legs, then went crazy on my quads and everything else, and now I really can't get up. You got to have a specific balance on everything, even when it comes to working out. No doubt, Letitia, no doubt. And I respect that. Some of these older folks that are out and about, getting a workout on. I respect it because at least they still got the will to want to do something. You know, some people will let themselves go, especially if they fall into a depression. And that's why I said it's good to try to uplift people even when they're going through certain injuries and certain recoveries, because if they already feel down, it's going to make them worse when you making them feel even worse. You know, you got to motivate them to really get up and try to keep themselves going. You know, motivation is always going to be the key to the group. Motivation and just, real stern logic. It's going to be neat. I hear you, Letitia. But you just got to be careful. Like I said, don't overwork yourself neither. That's anybody. Don't overwork yourself, whether you in the gym or not. Don't overwork yourself to where you cause yourself serious problems. It could be your back, could be your spine, could be your legs. Shoot, even possibly your neck and anything else. Just make sure you doing what's necessary and just keep a good balance. If you doing legs for like 1 or 2 straight days, all right, you want to do your upper body. You want to do your quads, you want to do all of that. Again, give yourself a balance. Somebody asked me why my legs look like I got a muscle on top of a muscle. Because again, with all the work that I do, all the walking that I do, and I'm always on my feet, yeah, you gonna get that. Keep your health in check and intact. That should be the message for the day for real. Because you want to try to be here as long as possible. And if you ain't taking care of yourself, there's a possibility you might not be here that many days. So again, love yourself. Love the fact that you blessed to wake up and you able to do something good and even be around good people. Don't kill yourself trying to fit whatever you think society is trying to throw at you. Another thing I did want to say too, and as far as trying to keep your health preserved, some of y'all gonna have to keep yourselves preserved and just listen. I'm gonna say this again to all the women out there. I'll say that to all the women with at least a good logic, or at least that's want to hear what I'm saying. I love all my women's, including my melanated women. But I'm gonna need y'all to stop with these BBLs, stop altering your bodies, stop messing yourselves up. Be thankful and be blessed for what you have and what you are blessed with. What did Wale say? You got a little butt, so what? You got people that love that. You got people that love slim. You got people that love big. You got people that love super big. But in the same token, you know, you don't have to alter your body just to fit somebody's desires or even fit society's desires. Be natural. There's nothing wrong with that. I love all my women's natural. I don't care who you are. I love you all natural. All this altering your body and messing up yourself or even possibly killing yourself, it should be enough now. Some of y'all should get and hearing some of these stories again, botched surgeries and all that stuff. It's not good because if you don't end up messing up your body, you're gonna end up killing yourself. And for what? Just because you wanted to present yourself as a perfect figure. Nothing in life is perfect, and some people have to understand that. Some people were born to be thick. Some people were born to be slim. Some people might be right in the middle. But again, you gotta love yourself. The more you love yourself, the more you take care of yourself, the more you just keep yourself strong and motivated. You don't have to fall to the BS that's being fed, period. It is something that you should think about again. Because again, you don't want to be ending up in a hospital or laying up 6 feet because you want to alter something that didn't need to be altered. Love yourself again, you know? And I think the one thing to just remember again is uplifting. Uplifting, but not gassing somebody's head neither, because some people get too gassed up. You know, if somebody did give you a compliment, or if somebody has spoke to you and said something to you, you know, you take the compliment for what it is, but don't let it go too much to your head. You know, you got to still remain humble at all times. And just because some of y'all feel comfortable on doing certain things, it don't necessarily mean you should do it. Again, for some of you big women, you're going to have to wear things that fit your body. Different if you want to do things behind closed doors, however you decide to do it, or whatever you doing, or whatever you wearing, that's you behind closed doors. But there's some things you're not going to be able to wear in public without getting a certain reaction. And some people might say, oh, they just jealous, they hate. No, some people are just being truthful. You know, if it don't suit you and it don't fit you, why put it on? It's like me putting on a pair of sneakers and knowing they don't fit me. Why would I put on a size 7 when I wear a size 9.5, 10? You know, again, some of y'all just really be trying to get that attention and trying to gain that attention that you lacking right now. But the right people are going to tell you the right things, regardless to how you know it may feel. Because again, real people are going to tell you what it is. They ain't going to tell you what you want to hear. They're going to tell you what you need to hear to keep yourself here, to keep yourself preserved at all costs. So again, take that advice when it's given to you. Oh man, shout out to the good brother Sunshine. I gotta catch his premiere, or I gotta catch his replay. You know, but again, love yourself and don't overwork yourself. That's the key. You know, you push, but don't push yourself to the extreme limits. You go wherever your limits will take you, and then you stop, and you prepare for the next day. Again, don't overwork yourself and don't kill yourself just trying to do something that you should be normally doing anyway. You know, keeping yourself preserved. Keep saying that because that is beneficial lesson. Without preservation, without determination, and without just good spirit, you don't have much. But you also need time and dedication to do what it is you're doing. But again, know your limits before you overdo it. And some people should have a limit too. Again, I'm going back to what was just said recently. Some people should have a limit on what they putting on outside in the streets. I was going to bring it up last night, but my mind was so focused on the topic at hand. But it's getting brought up today. So apparently, a lady got mad at somebody for apparently trying to holler at her daughter. But the sad thing about it is the daughter looked just as grown as you, wearing the same thing as you. It was almost doing the same thing you was doing, twerking for a 15 minutes of fame on some Instagram. Now, dude didn't even know she was young, but he told her what it was. I had to walk away because it almost sounded too funny, but it was truthful. You know, he was like, wait a minute, you're not going to sit here and even try to put the label like creep on me when your daughter is dressed just like you. She's built just like you. And she's doing the same things you doing. What kind of mother are you? Before you even try to pass a finger or try to pass a judgment, you better look at yourself and look at your daughter. Your daughter already looking like she gonna be out here soon. And I had to walk away because like he was going in. But he was right. You know, again, have some have some self-dignity and some self-respect, especially when you know you got daughters, because they are looking up to you the most. If they see you out here twerking every damn 5 minutes, if they see you out here wearing stuff that you know shouldn't be worn out in public, and if you doing things in front of them that's saying otherwise, and guess what? This is what they gonna pick up. Same thing with the fellas. Gotta be mindful of what you teaching your sons out there and your daughters. You know, these is crucial key elements that we gonna need right now, and the way we need to build is just building the structure back. Period. Juice, what's going on, baby? No, again, you know, I can get where she coming from because yeah, you know, I'm not gonna lie. Almost threw a lot of people off because from afar you'd have thought that was just two grown women, and then when you really walked up on her, you seen that it was like, oh, okay. But again, for some people, especially when they inebriated, you out here with your children out here and you over sexualize them. What you think gonna happen? Again, some of you are letting your kids go out just wearing anything. Some of you people ain't correcting your sons to say, yo, pull your pants up. Don't go outside like that. Don't let me catch you outside like that. Like y'all not even instilling those things that are needed. Some of y'all are sitting here again doing the most craziest things and the most outlandish things in front of your kids, and then they picking them up. Because again, they following what you're doing. You know, but you gotta have that mind state to say, you know what, I'm doing the wrong things. Let me try to change it up. Again, I want to be the best example. I gotta set an example. Again, you're supposed to have self-love because that self-love within yourself, it will bleed on to the right people. It will give them a sense of hope, also give them a sense of direction. But when you're sitting here again just twerking every 5 minutes, out here doing all these videos, and you putting yourself even on social media like a piece of meat, what you think is gonna happen? And some people will get upset because, oh, these people thirsty, all these people. No, you presenting yourself like this is what you want. You presenting yourself like a streetwalker. I'm sorry. Yeah, Juice, it do. Because again, like I said, I didn't blame him either. You know, I still feel he should have really sat there and looked at the face, if at anything. I don't care how grown the girl body look. You should have just looked at the face. But then again, you drunk. Like some drunk people, they just on the hunt. Not all of them, but some just be on the hunt, and they know what they on the hunt for. But then again, I don't blame him either because he told us something even while he was drunk. And I could tell even if he was sober, he probably would have said the same thing. You better look at yourself and see what kind of mother you are. You got your daughter out here looking like she ready for the streets. And if you don't want her ready for them streets, you better get her in line. You better start dressing and presenting yourself better, mama. And it's going to be needed. Some people are going to correct you and they're going to address you when it's necessary because, again, you got to feel some sort of way about that. Again, like you got to watch what your kids is wearing, what they doing, because they are still kids at the end of the day. And you got weird, sick people that are preying on them. Some people might be making advances and not even knowing that they're young because you got some people that are actually looking older than what the hell they're supposed to be looking. So again, gotta think about that. You gotta have some sort of decency and some common morals when it comes to that. You know, and it should hurt people's soul because guess what? Again, what examples are being presented right now? Whether you believe it or not, you have to set some sort of blueprint for success. Again, when they get old enough, then they'll be able to make whatever decisions they're gonna make. Exactly, Juice. That is the truth. You got weirdos around every corner. And again, you want to make sure that you just want to definitely make sure that you're not, you know, presenting the wrong things again because the youth are watching. I might not be a perfect example on this app to a degree because yeah, sometimes I be going all the way in. My mouth is the worst sometimes. But I'm not presenting nothing I don't need to present. I do my thing, I live my life, but in the same token, I don't, present it out like that. Because again, you might have people that come across it. They don't need to see any type of influence, that they shouldn't be influenced on anyway. And again, some of you parents have to do that. Again, when you not setting your kids up for any type of knowledge, wisdom, or just any type of responsibilities, you breaking the code. You breaking moral codes when you are allowing your kids to go out dressed just like you dress. If you dressing with a shirt, like I said, one day I seen a situation out here that almost got crazy. But then the same token, look what happens. You know, you want to wear these super short skirts that you got to keep pulling down every 2 steps that you walk. You might as well just came out naked if that's the case. I'm sorry to say it that way. But some people really present themselves out there like piece of meat and wonder why they get the attention that they get, even out in the streets. If you dressing to a degree where you look like you just ready for a one night, that's what you're going to present yourself, a one night situation. My bad, y'all. And again, that's exactly what you're doing. You know, you are showing them that it's all right to walk around like a street walk if you want all that attention. And even when you get a certain age, you shouldn't be seeking but so much attention. Not unless it's the good type of attention. Hold on. Yeah, I hear you, Juice, because it's, you know what it is? I've seen that in a couple of these shorts too, even on here. And this is what I'm saying. Promoting and generalizing sexual things of that nature. Again, you don't know who's watching. For all you know, it might be some youngins that come across that at some point, and then what? What you gonna explain to them? What you gonna tell them? You can't tell them nothing because guess what? It's already out there. Mary B, what's going on, baby? And that's the thing, though. Those type of links and those type of things that they putting out there shouldn't be out there. Again, what examples are you really setting if you're allowing this to even happen? This is why I say these topics and these rabbit holes will always go deep. These conversations will always be necessary because, again, we seeing a little bit too much that we ain't supposed to be seeing. And then the kids are being exposed to things they ain't supposed to be seeing. I hear you, Mary, baby. Hopefully you feeling a little bit better, sis. Just what I'm saying. I'm sorry because how are we gonna allow these type of elements to plague their minds, bitch? Nah, it's not. See, Juice. See, it's not that you can't say nothing. You just be mindful of what you saying because, again, yeah, they do that. That will definitely go down like that. They will literally sit there and try to say that is a hate speech or that you trying to cause any type of whatever. That don't even be the case. They don't. And I think that's a real bad problem. It is. You know. And again, some people might not want to have these talks, but it's necessary. It really is because we are seeing too many things we really shouldn't be seeing at all. And again, why should these kids have to be attacked, or why should it be a situation where this is what's being presented? Come on now. At some point, you got to feel a type of way about that. Again, have a little better sense of dignity and respect and morals because again, you know, it only goes but so far. Again, you can't expect people to. Good, bro. I mean, you can't expect kids, prime example, not to do specific things or even get involved in certain things when it's being thrown in their face day in and day out. See, Mary, I wish you'd have been in here last night for that convo. I'd have definitely loved you to pop up. Because I know you definitely would have had something to say on last night's conversation. But it's all good. For those again who missed it, y'all can catch the replay. It was definitely a good conversation. But again, I wanted to make it be clear that wasn't no hate speech, no nothing. That's why a lot of times too, Juice, you gotta keep that copyright up because even when you are bringing something, even if it's your view and opinion, they'll say it's a hate speech. They'll say that you trying to cause misinformation. I already know the game already. You know, word. Willis, what's going on, my guy? They don't want nobody talking about a little bit of anything that they know for a fact people got real info on or just real strong knowledge on or just common sense on. I've noticed that, man. But this is why a lot of people are going elsewhere too because, again, your freedom of speech is supposed to be what it is. I'm entitled to feel a type of way. I'm entitled to express myself. I'm entitled to believe or even disbelieve certain things. If I believe I'm standing on the right cause and I believe it's certain things that shouldn't be done at all, that's just going to be my view and opinion on it. But that's also going to be my right to say so. It's not that you can't speak. You just got to be mindful of what you say or how it's presented. That's why, like last night, as mad as I was, I still kept it professional to a degree. I didn't jump out the window or nothing. I just told straight logic, you know. And like I said, it is going to be a part two to that this week because again, there's just so many things we really need to start discussing. We really need to start figuring out how we get to the next stages, how we eliminate some of these teachings and rhetorics that are being teached and preached right now. Hustle, what's going on, my guy? And again, when you are speaking on specific topics and you speaking on things that you know for a fact could be beneficial or useful to the people who might actually be hearing it, they don't want you to do but so much. I'm telling you. And I noticed that. That's why a lot of people are building on different platforms. Like, see, for those who are in here, I know some of y'all not familiar with the Twitch, but I would suggest you do that because at some points I'm gonna be on there building as well too. And I know it's gonna be things I can't say on here, but I'll be able to say it there and feel comfortable saying it because again, I'm gonna always tell you the truth. But the way my truth come out sometimes, it might sound like it's harsh and aggressive, but sometimes you have to be that way. In order to get certain points across, you're gonna have to be aggressive. You can't be soft spoken, and you can't keep biting your tongue and holding your tongue on specific things. It just don't work that way. What the hell, Juice? What the hell is that? No, what? I don't know. Oh, that's a site. No, nah, Juice, you had me confused for me. I was like, am I on what? Nah, I built my Twitch channel last week. I did like 2 test runs on it, no interruptions, no problem, no nothing. Um, yeah, I got an Odyssey. Some of my content I know is going on Odyssey. I just don't got enough followers on that neither. But there's other ways to build, be yourself, and bring that genuine message. But you got to do it. And unfortunately, it's going to be a rough one, but it's going to be done. Yeah, I got to look into that. Another thing I just heard about was something about called Clapper. So, like I said, the message and the real content don't just start and stop in one spot. You have multiple alleyways to build and grow and just be yourself. Always remember that. But I can tell you this right now. There's no conversation that I have that's going to be controlled by anybody or anyone, period. If I'm not in control of that conversation, there is no conversation, period. And again, there's going to be topics that are going to be brought here and they might hit home. But again, I'm all for that talk and I'm all for that healing process. Hell y'all looking at? Whatever. Stop looking fucking guilty. Cause
You got the Doritos and let you share it down.
What's wrong with y'all, man?
You got some better black fire shoes. That would have went better with this outfit.
Kiss my grits, blood. But again, just think about that. But just think about that for real though. No, real. I think it's an app called Clapper. It's on, but they said y'all got to be Huff too, right? Nah, but I think that's another website that they're allowing you to, have freedom and everything else without no issues, no copyrights, no nothing. So
am I wrong?
No,
You got a cigarette, bro.
that's called
Maybe.
intuition.
Maybe.
I give you 1 quarter.
I'm not gonna say what I want.
It's something.
Nah, you ain't getting. I don't want no money from you.
Something for cents.
Nah, I don't want no money from you. I want my damn pork shoulder, mother. No, I want my pork shoulder, motherfucker. You missed the barbecue. You look, you. I better see a seasoned pork chop something. I don't know. You missed the damn first barbecue. I'm gonna need you to make up for that. I'm gonna need you to make up for that. Everywhere. Everywhere.
This is why I will fresh it blast.
No, but I'm gonna definitely check into that. But the other one you just said, that's why I was looking for a minute. It sounds funny though. The name is funny. Bitch, you okay. What the hell you want? What?
Jerry.
Management office about the park and
Yeah.
If you want your voice to be heard, please be there.
You better hope I ain't gonna be at work.
No, it's around 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
I might be at work.
Oh, in the morning?
Maybe, or I might be just getting off work. You never know. You know how they be doing me.
Well,
No, they be doing me. They don't love me, baby. Oh,
What up, my dog?
I'm just letting you know.
give me 1 second, y'all. Hold on.
For your voice to be heard, please be there. 2007 people.
We think about it, son. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second, y'all.
I need a shot.
I'm trying to do something real quick, y'all. Hold on. Damn, I done messed up. Chilling. I done messed up, y'all. My bad. Damn, I messed up. It's
What up? Right, freestyle like what's going on?
damn, I really messed that up. My bad.
This stuff is out there today.
Hold on, y'all. My bad, because I'm really trying to drop a link. Give me 1 second. Damn it. Oh, this ain't right. Oh, I got it. 1 second. Drop this link in here for y'all, man. Again, for those who are not familiar with it, get familiar with it. Get familiar.
Got the Yes.
At some point, I am going to be building on that platform as well too. I'm still trying to figure out the ins and outs with that too. But I'm definitely going to do that. Um, Now I know, Juice. Like I said, there's multiple alleyways to go build and be yourself, and not have to worry about too many copyrights or too much BS that for a fact they try to feed us. But that is the channel. Get used to Twitch, because I'm telling you, at some point I'm gonna be building over there on certain days. Might not even be on here. Why? Because again, there's gonna be days I'm gonna be going off, and when I go off, I want to go off the right way and not have to worry about it. I hear you, Juice. I'm praying and hoping that you got that job as well too, baby. You know, hopefully everybody's doing what they're doing. Just keep yourself motivated and positive. You're gonna be all right. For those who might have just been coming in late, I'm about to end this in a minute, only because I finally got fat and hungry. So, I might try to put some music on there today again. Oh yeah, shout out to everybody that was in there yesterday. We rocked out. Even though they try to interrupt some of it. So, again, hopefully everybody did get something out of this message this morning too. Well, this afternoon too. Again, build yourself the best ways possible. Keep yourself strong. Keep yourself mentally strong. You can do almost anything possible. Love it. Bat, 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 bat. What's going on, baby? Yeah, I get you, realist. But see, that's the thing, though. You're going to have people that's just going to beat them no matter what. See, I done almost got put in the midst of peanut butter and jelly madness and fake beef. And you see what I did? Unscathed, son. Because again, if it's not nothing that I'm going on, if it's nothing that I'm building with, I don't need to be involved in it. It's just that simple. And again, some spaces are just becoming cluttered with nothing but negative vibes and BS. But I ain't gonna let that happen. Like I said, the content is key. So this is what you're gonna get from me. And when I do gotta bust some heads, we all gonna have fun while doing so. So other than that, I can't be focused on day in and day out drama, especially on it. When I got drama, I'm dealing with outside now. So again, I do hope some people have gotten something out of this message today. And again, for those who might have just been popping in, you're gonna have to catch the replay. Even last night was a good conversation. And again, shout outs to the ladies for popping in. Definitely want to start having more of those too. Don't worry. Again, people are going to see that. You're going to have people strong on what they believe in and possibly making the best changes possible on here and off here. So get used to it. Because I don't think I could be anybody else but myself again. If I got to be somebody else, I'm going to acting school, y'all. I'm going to try to learn to be Wesley Snipes for the day. Matter of fact, I'm going to learn to be Morgan Freeman. I'm going to learn to get my vocabularies up so I could be expeditiously good at what I do. Nah, that's the fact, though. Because I've always felt that, too. Like, if you ain't really dealing with each other, rocking with each other, then don't be around it, Again, stress is probably still the number one killer. So why stress yourself out even on the app when you could be, focusing on keeping yourself greater and better, reinventing yourself. I ain't messing with you, Juice. Oh, Val, it's amazing you come out of nowhere and say that 8 minutes later. Now, I should be asking you where my pork shoulder at. Damn, son, you ain't bust her down, son. Oh, Jesus Christ.
First one of the day.
Well,
You know when the motherfucker keep
that's your
moving?
fault.
Ah, I think it's back my back. I
Nah.
screamed before.
See, if I'd have, you definitely would cry. So I'm just gonna leave my hands right here. Don't mess with my manners. Nah,
Thank you.
I ain't trying to do that. It feel like you got sunburn. I ain't gonna hurt you today. Yeah, but that's the thing though. If you don't keep yourself, somewhat carefree and stress free, you're gonna have that problem day in and day out. You're gonna end up being in the hospital sick or possibly dying because you wasn't thinking about yourself and your health. So again, don't allow certain things to take you out of pocket and don't allow it to do anything. But again, this was a good conversation. And now I'm about to do myself something right and find me something to eat. I don't know. I think I'm trying to bait until later. Later, I might make some jerk chicken. We'll see. You good? And again, self love and self care. That's the most important thing to remember. When you don't do that, you're not doing much for yourself. It's not beneficial. Angela, you late to church, baby. But you already know you could catch the replay. Um, I don't know. Like I said, I think I'm gonna do some music later on in the backup. So I'll definitely set a time reminder and I'll share the link out. So y'all know what it is. Just wanted to chime in with y'all basically because again, I wanted to say that in so many ways. But just keep your body healthy as possible. If you have to get yourself checked out because your body is messed up or you feel is messed up, you feel you off whack and off balance, go get yourself checked out. If something don't seem right, even if you done got more than 3 opinions, go get some blood work done. Again, you being stubborn and you not doing what you need to do could mess you up. If you know you having problems with your shoulder, your tendons, or anything else, again, go get yourself taken care of. If you might have to get surgery, get it. Don't wait until late and don't wait until it get worse. Because even after you get a surgery sometimes, if the damage is already done, you're not going to be able to have a smooth healing process. Just think that. Juice, you family. Stop it, man. You know you always going to be here, man. Even though you're supposed to be playing the organ when you leave out, but hey, it is what it is. You know I still love you, baby. But again, for those who might have just been tuning in, y'all know y'all can catch this replay. Um, I feel like I said all I needed to say. And again, I'm implementing that all y'all keep yourselves healthy as possible for this year and for further years to come. She really pulled it out too. Pulled out one little organ. You know me, I gotta come in with 20 organs. Nah, I am done though. I just wanted to get that out there though. Again, I will be back on the backup with some music. We're gonna definitely have some smooth Monday. Um, and I could be doing an open panel tonight. If I'm not triggered before time, I'm gonna have a different open panel. And again, it's open discussions. Y'all more than welcome to bring everything. But if I'm triggered, part two like last night is coming. So just prepare for that. Um, Definitely appreciate everybody that tuned in. It's always fun. There's always love rocking out with y'all. Y'all don't have to be here, but you are. And again, to those who might be coming in, who might be new here, those who might just stumble upon this is a good place to come, build, grow. No judgment, no bullying, no nothing of the sort. The only thing we require is just respect and love. And if you can't have that, then you can't be here. That's all I can say. You know, no doubt, Angela. You know it's all good. You can always catch the replay. You know, definitely was just some good talk. And definitely I appreciate everybody that tuned in for that late night because I don't do too many late nights like how I used to. But but definitely we gonna be back with some music. And again, I could be back with this open panel tonight. So if y'all was new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to the replay game. Shout out to the Shadow Mafia and the Shadow Babies. Y'all know what it is, baby. For everybody that was in attendance today, y'all already know that love is love and it'll be reciprocated as such. I don't know how to be fake. All I gotta do is give you real. That's all I'm gonna do is give you real topics and real builds. Like I said, hopefully y'all enjoying the rest of your days. Hopefully y'all staying cool. And for all those who still going through the heat wave, keep yourself cool and refreshed, and make sure you hydrated at all times. And if you need necessary things, make sure you're getting it done. You know? So I definitely stay safe. Keep that third eye open. We'll be back later. Until the next live, we out of here. Peace and blessings.